This is a 1980s West German-made Liebherr Dozer that we picked up for $2,000 a few years back. After quite a bit of work, we got it back into service and we were actually really impressed with it.
Wow, it might not be for sale anymore.
But it's still a long ways from being to a point where I would feel comfortable taking it out on a job. For starters, it needs half an undercarriage. If I want to quit my full-time job as an engineer, I think I'm going to need some pieces of equipment that can make me some money, and this could be one of those pieces.
Smoke now.
My name's Tyler, you guys are watching Diesel, and today we're finishing the undercarriage job that someone started on this dozer years ago. Let's get into it. All right, so this is our Liebherr 731C dozer. We just got it running. We actually used it on a job over there a little bit. Seems to work pretty good, so now it's kind of time to get into the real repairs on it, to basically get it to a point where maybe I would feel comfortable taking it out on a job. So it's gonna be pretty brutal, honestly. This side, what we have to do on this thing. This side has a brand new undercarriage on it. The chain's been replaced. However, the left side is not. So if you look, someone put a new ITR chain on that. They might have even put a new front idler on it. We're assuming all the bogeys are good, but we'll check on that. Really, this side is in amazing shape. I mean, I would say it has less than 100 hours on it. This side, not so much. The sprocket looks okay, actually. I don't know what that's about, but look at the rails on this thing. The rails are worn down. And then if you look at the actual, some of these are blown through. I'm not sure if they replaced, both sides and then we're waiting on a chain for the left side or something. I have no idea. Anyway, when we bought the dozer, we got a chain with it. So we're gonna pop these pads loose. We're gonna put a chain on here. And then to top it off on this side, if you look, we're missing a bogey. And if you look closer, the reason we're missing a bogey is because there's some bolts broke off up underneath. So I'm hoping we don't have to take the track frame off, but we'll see. I want to take a second and interrupt you guys and say thank you for CTP for sending us some more parts. They sent us everything we needed for the left-hand side of this undercarriage job that we're doing that we didn't already have. If you guys don't know who CTP is, you should go check them out. I'll put their link down below and up above some other projects that we've done with them. We've worked with them for a couple years now. They make awesome parts. They make everything and they're available. So don't think that if you own some equipment that's not Caterpillar, Komatsu, or John Deere, they can't help you because this project obviously is with a Liebherr. It just happens to have a D6D undercarriage on it, so I fished through some part numbers, and lo and behold, we're gonna put CTP parts on a Liebherr. So let's get into it.
Who put this on?
I haven't started this thing before. Wow. I also need to get that hood out. Thinking maybe I'll do that while I'm up here. What do you have?
I got the 1-inch drive socket. I got it set up for you.
He's obsessed.
I didn't try it yet.
With not using power tools.
No, you want to try and... You think that air cat will break it right loose? Well, let's see. Let's try it.
Man, I sure
Well,
hope
don't even
so.
bother with that. Let's try it.
Well, I just want to get a gauge here.
Wait, would you need a bar on that 10-foot bar or no?
I don't know.
Oh, whoa.
You know, they're not that bad.
Forget about Sid. I think you're doing better than Sid.
Shame on you.
Who?
You
Why?
doubting me like that.
Oh, I thought you'd need a 10-foot bar. Leave that open. What in the world? What do you think it's designed to run at, the Aircat?
I think 80 to 100.
Oh, really? That's it?
Yeah. But that pumps up to 175. We're probably gonna need a crowbar too. Wow, that's got a lot of air.
It's spinning.
299 left.
Oh. There it goes.
Oh, that one's mangled.
Oh, that's going to be fun there.
Yeah, get into the back.
Oh,
You get
where'd
that
that go?
What?
We're not worried about the nuts?
Not really, no.
There's a nut in there somewhere. Well, that came off pretty easy, but
What's that?
that one right there might be a problem with the sprocket in the way.
We might
next
have to move it
couple.
around a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? Ready?
Yep. Oh man, yeah, I hate to let them drop in there in case they get in the, I could see one getting between a sprocket or something in the bushing. One of those nuts, you know?
I think like 11 pads off out of 42. But so now we're gonna get some big timbers. We're gonna start to drive that naked chain on the timbers, and we got to move it forward and get that out from under the cab. We got to move it forward and get that out from under the cab. But honestly, we're just kind of getting into this. So like when I make an expenditure, it's a big deal, right? So I bought this. This was maybe $500, and that was hard at the time. Wow, that thing is amazing. And then this, you guys will see in another video in years when we get the project done. But I bought this off Marketplace for maybe $500 too, and put a couple more hundred into it. But man, like having a good air compressor that runs, wow, that thing's amazing. It's really got a lot of air in it. Runs good, so that's cool. So, all right, we're gonna get some planks and move it forward. Keep hammering pads off, but I'm pretty happy with how it's going.
Yeah, anywhere. Yeah, anywhere. Wherever you can make it to. Oh yeah!
You guys remember that machine? She's heading in for a full rebuild. That's probably good right there. We can get the rest of these pads off.
Getting mass in.
Yeah. Check out our Harbor Freight socket. Yikes. Pretty good, I guess.
I'll be damned. Wow.
That's a bolt.
Watch yourself.
Whoever invented that, I think they deserve a Nobel Prize.
Your geniuses. We'd have to inspect them. Yeah, those two aren't bad. There's some that are shot, worn right through.
I think they returned once, to be honest with you.
They may have been.
Oh, sweet. Well, no, we got to jack her up, I guess, right?
Yeah.
You guys were probably only hearing my dad drop this little guy in the snow down there. Brand new, I was losing my mind, and then I just spent a half hour looking for it. Keep going. A little more. Right there, probably. Can you drive it forward? No, you're good. Yep. Keep going a little bit. Nope, 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 nope.
And then you think we can pull it?
Yeah.
You think it's up?
You might have to stay in there, though.
Yeah, all right.
While I get the Kubota hooked up.
Yeah. Go ahead and see if you can snug it tight, see what happens.
That's not gonna hit anything when it flips around front, will it?
It should be all right, but hold on.
Hold on, let me go a ways. Hold on. Huh.
Not worried about it today.
What do you think?
I think it came out pretty good. I was surprised it rolled out.
Yeah, the tractor was spinning a little bit.
But yeah, I was surprised.
Well, hopefully that was the hard part of this job, but it probably wasn't. Boy, those feel great. Did you feel that?
No. How about the bogeys? Doesn't look like the center dropped out on any.
No, they feel tight. Huh.
We're just missing one.
When we get it blocked up better, we'll have to see.
Yeah, that kind of fell.
Why?
That feels tight too, huh?
Yeah, it does.
That's hard
Wow.
to believe.
Yeah, if the bogeys are good, that'd be sweet. Well, I'm gonna go home. You and Tom can figure this out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some things never change though. There is just no easy way. You watch all the videos.
The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go watch a bunch of YouTube on it.
There's no easy way. The only easy way is taking the whole frame off, but I don't think that's easy.
No, you know, I think it'd be easy if you didn't have to deal with this.
I know. If you didn't have to deal with that,
pain in the butt.
You got to mess with all the bearings and.
So what we'll probably do is
seals.
we'll probably try and get that out for about 2 days. Then we'll realize we can't do it, and we'll end up taking the track frame off. That's probably what we'll do.
It'll probably be 2 weeks. We'll mess with it. Subcontract him to do it.
Yeah, we'll see if Clint wants to do a collaboration, they call it.
What in the world? You know, it might be doable. Boy, you just have
That
to.
one's fine, or no? That one's
I don't
snapped.
know. I don't feel anything. I'd have to get.
You think
we'd have
this
to clean
one
it.
right here?
This is definitely snapped. I can
Okay.
feel that in there. Where's? You know what? That might be threads there.
And what about the other one?
Where is it? Right. Oh, you know what? Wow.
You think it's just one
It
snap?
might be just be one.
Well, you know,
That'd be a miracle.
Why don't we just run it with 3
Hey,
bolts?
why don't I just do these 3 and then you do that one?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll have to think on that.
You know what?
I think I should try and weld a nut to that first, or do you think that's just going to make
No,
more
I mean
pain?
you could. I know that's a good question. That's a good question. Will it harden it and make it impossible to drill? Man, what is this? Solid, just solid steel?
Yeah, well, it looks
is.
like there's 2 inches of solid.
Might be doable to drill
That
out.
line down.
Why don't you get some good drill bits?
Yeah, I can, and I'll figure out exactly what size.
But
it
you know
is.
what? You need like a little burring tool or something that.
Oh, I got a nice set of carbide burrs. Yeah. we
Yeah,
could
like
do
that, like Farmcraft. When he got off center, he was able to just use that little teeny burring tool and center it again a little bit when he started.
Yeah.
It's just got to be centered. And maybe if you were drilling and you had somebody from both directions lining you up,
Yeah.
making sure you're going straight. And it'd still be a 2-week job.
All right, so I just wanted to lay these 2 chains next to one another and make sure that the chain that I picked up off the ground was not just some random chain laying there. So first thing I noticed is this has the cat style, is what I would call it, master link on there. See that? It's like a sawtooth. This is a little bit different, just maybe a coarser sawtooth or a single. And then I'm gonna count the links real quick. Okay, so this is interesting. 41 and 42. But one thing is kind of funny. I would say the adjustment range on this is, you know, probably out to the front. Then that might be able to go back, you know, 6 inches or so. But for how worn that chain was, one of the first indicators when you look at an undercarriage is where that front idler is. For how worn that chain was, I would have thought it would have been out there. If you look at this side with the brand new chain on it, you know, we're in about the same thing. So I'm betting what they did to get some extra life out of that track. I know they turned the bushings, but I'm betting they also took a link out just to get some extra life out of that track. That thing was used more than its life was given out of that thing. But after counting this one only has 41 links. But on this new chain on the Dozer, I do see the same master style. So that's good. Let me go recount that. I was out in the rain for 4 hours trying to start the Model 40. Maybe I feel hungover today. Maybe I miscounted. All right, yeah, 41. I'm a dumbass. And then the pitch is, boy, it looks like about exactly 8 inches. And the pitch is 8 inches. And then I just want to check, boy, if I can, just for sanity, check that bushing diameter. And that is 2 and I believe that's 7/8. And I guess, I mean, you can see how worn this one is. That is down to 2 1/8 there. So that's how worn this is, but we'll go check the new one. And that one is like 2 7/8, maybe worn just a touch. So, all right, so I popped one of the bolts out just to see what thread it was. So online, the only thing I could find was 5/8, but this looks like it's M16. So I'm gonna see if I can chase that one right there and clean the threads out. How do you know you're not just cutting new threads or something dumb? Boy, it just, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is it almost seems like this is hollow up here. And if the bottom of this is blown out, you know, I just hope for that M16 bolt, I hope we have enough threads. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so I got this one tapped out, and it's hard to see, but I think there's decent threads up there. I got, that one feels really good. That one feels really good. That one feels okay. But I guess as long as, you know, I think what we probably should do is put an M16 in there and make sure we can torque it down to the right spec, and then kind of go from there. I guess that's, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What I'm trying to say is I think the threads feel, there's not as much thread there as I would like it to be, but it doesn't need to be. It's not my opinion. If it torques down, it's good. If it's not, you know, then right. It's pretty simple. So it leaves the one broken off. So I could just kind of go at it and try and start drilling it out, but my dad kind of had a good idea. He said put a plate on there and maybe dig a hole and get the mag drill on it, but what I think I want to do is I want to take this bolt pattern of 4 and I want to get a plate made up, and we'll bolt it down with these 3 bolts, and in the 4th one I'm going to put a drill bushing for a M16 tap drill, and then it should be pretty evenly spaced. Or I'll make the drill bushing adjustable, so maybe we'll start with like a, you know, just a 3/8 bit or something. Carbide will go right through it. But then what that would do is that would keep us straight, that drill bushing, and it would also keep us located pretty well. I kind of like that idea. I like that a lot, just to get a plate made up. So I need to measure up that bolt pattern, and then yeah, I think I'll just get one made up, you know, maybe like isometry or something online. If I had a mill, I would just do it, but I don't. But that's our latest idea. And then we can just get a 90 drill. I'm thinking I'll get a little stubby bit, and we can just go to town. Let me know what you guys think. All right, in the meantime, I think that's got to go. Those 2 probably got to go. Oh. Hey, Bailey. What's going on today? Huh? Hey, How come I hear you getting yelled at? Huh?
I knew you wouldn't be able to take it.
What?
This.
Oh, it's done. No, I got a plan, I think.
How they look? Good?
Well, okay.
Oh, see, it looks pretty good. It's probably just bad on the beginning, but
Yeah.
I've been up in there, they're really good.
You know, the tap went all the way through it.
Does the tap feel tight?
Well, run it in there if you want.
Where'd you get the tap?
You had it here. After you told me you didn't have it here.
Well, I don't know what a 90-degree drill is.
Well, that's what. Well, if we get a measurement, then we can decide. Wow, this comes with the flange on it, this fitting?
No, they put it over it first, and then they crimped it. Wow.
Usually it's a split flange, but this flange is not split. Well, it must come with the fitting, but...
No, this is crimped. Before they crimped it, they put that on there. And then they slipped it on together and crimped it.
So when I buy a new fitting, does it come with this flange?
Yeah, you better send them that.
But for some reason, this one won't come off the bend. So if you look, this one's got like an unnecessary loop. Those are pretty good over there. So I'm just trying to think. So I think we'll go 6'6" flange to flange. All right, I'm gonna pull a couple more of these off. I think I'll see you guys back here when I get that jig plate. That's probably the next thing we'll do. All right, so it's been like 2 months. To be honest with you, it's just been kind of brutal. We took the track off maybe the last of December, and now it's in March, and it's 20 degrees today. So we had some 50s last week, 40s, 50s last week. Tomorrow is literally gonna be 40 and sunny. Be a beautiful day to work, but Saturday and Sunday, the 2 days that I have to work or could work, probably the last little bit of the 20s for the year. Anyways, I'm frustrated. I want to get moving on this thing, so let's see if we can get a couple things done today. We'll start with a nice softball. Let's see if we get these hoses on. So I got 4 hoses. 2 I got online. It's kind of a bummer because the curve of the hose is wrong. That's gonna be fun. And then 2 I had to get from the Parker store. So I think these were maybe, $150 a piece, and then the little ones from the Parker store were $250 a piece. It is amazing what they can get for those things. It's like frozen. I had to get new split clamps. Is that the right bolt? Because the other ones had like a 1-piece clamp that you had to crimp on the flange. It's kind of weird. So you would have to cut the hoses, take the flanges off, and then give them to the guy. Crimp the new hoses. Nah. Not bad, not bad. All right, I'll do number 2. It's gonna take me a while today with the cold. Then we'll get into the blade tilt cylinders. These are a little bit longer because they secure this block to the cylinder here. I should have brought my rigid for you.
Ah. Oh, look at that.
Well, we can hammer it in a little bit. I don't think it's going to come out enough, though. Well, it might. It's only got to come out this much.
It's going to be close.
All right, what are you going to do? You're going to put a screwdriver in there for us.
Of course. A screwdriver, and I always have a carpenter's hammer in the shop, too.
Let me put my safety glasses on.
I think this will come right out.
Yeah, I can see it already spread open.
Oh, yeah, look at that. It'll come right out. Famous last words. I got that chisel in there fair. Oh, man, it'll come right out. I can see the crack in there. Oh, look at that.
Think I can lift this?
Oh, that's nice.
So
you're not taking that back with you. I'm scrapping that.
So this is just really worn here. And we just thought, looked easy to replace.
Oh, a new chain, yeah.
Yeah, with a new chain, we thought we'd... The bogeys look fine. They're not.
Yeah, the bogeys
like
do
that,
look good.
These definitely are past their life. Where do you want me to put it?
In that scrap pile back there.
Now, I think we can have some fun for the day. This one bolt has literally been gnawing at me for months. So that guy right there on the last bogey is broken off, correct? We remember. And everyone knows how fun that would be. So I spent maybe 150 bucks in a local shop, made this plate up for me. And this right here is a drill bushing. We've got a couple different sizes, and this should take me right up to like really close, the tap drill size for that, hoping that all we would have left are just some fragments to pick out. I just roughly took some calipers and measured up the bolt spacing. Kind of got lucky. My dad already had it on there, and he was absolutely shocked at how good the fit. So that's good. So, I mean, I think I got a 1/4 inch bit, and then I went up to like a 3/8. So I might go 3/8, and I might put an easy out in there, or like I have a good easy out after a carburetor gate. And we'll see. I mean, we'll just put a little bit on it, and if it's going to walk out, it'll walk out. If not, we'll probably just turn it right into chips. So I'm nervous. I really don't want this to go poorly, because if we get that bolt out today, it's like slap the bogey on, we're putting a track chain on it the next time I work on it, you know? I designed it up. I went really snug. Like it's a 16 millimeter hole. I might have went 16-1. But that's because I really wanted it located well. And my dad already had this bolted up. He was amazed. He quite accurately pointed out how lucky I got that everything fit as well as it did. So now I'll have to take it loose to take the drill bushing out. But I'm guessing that's good. You know, I won't really know. I think I might have to spot it and then take it off and check it, which is a bummer, but oh well. All right, so I needed a right-hand angle drill. Get up in here. I was in the market for one, and I heard through the grapevine that Len, a guy I work with, had one. So it turns out this was his dad's. His dad was a plumber, and he used this to, you know, just get through studs and walls and stuff. So check that out. I don't know what I gave him for, maybe 50 bucks, 100 bucks. So Len, she lives on. And that's gonna be really close, but it might work. There we go. Boy, I still got a lot of play in there, huh? Definitely cutting chips. It's just hard to say up there if it's exactly what I want. Boy, I mean, your view is about as good as mine. It's pretty darn good. Let me see. I mean, I would say it's not perfectly centered, actually. But I'm not really certain what I can do about that, to be honest with you. That's tricky there. One thing, there's a There's a bump right here that I think is, I gotta grind that down. That's putting my gauge off. So let me grind that down, put her back on, and probably go to town. I mean, if something like this, I really hope we don't have to break it all out in chips. I hope it easy out will get it, you know. But I can feel it cutting. That's a good bit.
It sounds like it's cutting like that. Sound like it was cutting.
yeah.
How far you think you're in? 1/4 inch?
No, I think I'm. Yeah. Dang, not that far, huh?
Huh?
Not that far, huh?
1/4 inch or no?
Oh yeah, I think so. I knew that was gonna be a problem. Bit broke.
No, what?
No surprise there. I'll be getting the mag drill on here, but you make me take you off. On that note, how's she looking? We're getting there. Not sure if we're totally centered or not. And the left-hand drill bit did not just take it out, unfortunately. I'm probably in there. Maybe an inch. I mean, it's going.
Where is it? Busted drill bit right there. You got it out?
Yeah. Oh, wow. I think I'm through. I think I'm through. That will be the worst one, I guarantee it.
Oh, guaranteed.
The other one I'll probably have to hold back almost. Boy,
Hold it flat, your phone, if you can.
that looks very centered.
Yeah, that looks really good.
I'm almost tempted. Well, I can either go 3/8 and we can try an easy out, or I can go to 17/32 and you can pick the threads out with a pick. Should we try 3/8? All right, 7/16 is what I went with next. Thinking now, let's just, we don't need a death grip on this bit here. All right. Boy, not bad. Now I'm thinking I should try an easy out in there. Let's just see. We can even get the torch out and shock it if we need to. I got this kit. This is supposed to be a little better, and this is for 7/16. So we're going to try this. Probably put a little heat on it, but let's just see if it budges first. 7/16.
I just feel like quitting for the day. Thinking about it. You got a lot done.
Well, you know I'll be much happier.
If you snap that off in there.
Boy.
See? Nothing. Yeah, I think we need heat. You put penetrating oil, of course.
Yeah, when I was drilling.
Get a close look at it so you can see it really good when it snaps.
Boy, it's just funny. It's like we said, is it even worth it? But you know, I
mean, I think we got to try some heat.
Boy.
What?
It's just a really long way to that bolt.
I know. But you never know.
I'm not sure if
we might need the big torch someday.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever be able to get enough heat on it. Nothing at all whatsoever.
I just don't want to make a wrong move now. You got it coming so good. That's my only fear. So far you get an A++. I don't want it to go to a
Model 40 carburetor situation.
failing grade. So,
I mean, I know what a lot of people would probably do is they'd probably heat up the fastener and then put water on it.
oh yeah, well,
But then you harden it.
I know.
So then if you want to drill more,
you can't drill it.
So that's a little dangerous. Just risky there, you know.
Nothing.
No.
Okay. I think we ought to think about it, man.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Let's
We made
think
some
about
progress today.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. We just don't want to ruin it now. We got to figure out our next step carefully. I often think about.
It's like an old Western, right? Well, what did you say last time? You said it's eventually he just pulls the gun out and he shoots the guy.
Yeah.
Eventually it comes out in a molten form. Hey, wait. Wait. You guys want to get out? Or you want to stay in? Come on. Hey, what are you doing? You're done? You want to take a nap? All right. All right. It's a week later. I'm still annoyed because I'm that close, but I think it was good to take some time and think about it. So I think the first thing I want to do is I want to shock it. So I'm going to heat it up with the torch. I'm going to try and get the bolt red hot, and then I'll try and get some water on it. And I'm thinking now that I got a hole through the center, hopefully that bolt kind of permanently shrinks, maybe 5 thou or something. We'll hit it again with the easy out. If not, I think we got to keep going until I expose, kind of break through the diameter of the threads, and then hopefully I can cave the fastener in a little bit and back it out. But just going back. Yeah, so I'm really, what one is it? That one? I can't even see. Yeah, I think it's that one. So I'm really happy with how everything worked. However, I think one thing, maybe I should have started with the end mill on it. And if I started with the end mill, just a 1/2-inch end mill to flatten that face, then I think I would have had a lot better chance at getting a drill bit to go centered up. The reason that the hole is off center, I'm guessing, is because the face wasn't flat and my drill bit, my 1/4-inch drill bit that I started with, was just walking. So next time I know that, and now I have to pay the consequences for it. So, all right, let's get some heat on that thing. Cooper. All right. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. Well, I see now. I think I tempered the thing. Well, that was an epic fail. Won't bite at all. It's actually rounding over my easy out, which is not what you want to see when you allegedly buy a decent one. All right, now what? I don't know where Cooper is either. There he is. All right, well, at least I got that going for me. Wow. Huh, I don't know. Maybe I should try a 1/2-inch drill. Oh, 1/2-inch drill goes right in there. Or do I just keep going with the die grinder? I thought you guys were in the car, huh? Did You find anything good? Probably not. I kind of regret shocking it now. Where'd they go now? Hey! Oh, but I got a bigger burr. Honestly, can't tell what's going on. I just don't know if it's cutting that bolt out or if it's just doing something else. I'm also hitting a firm wall. Starts a little bit and then that's it. And it doesn't feel like I'm cutting new threads, nor is it really chipping out, or is it? What a good time. As we suspected, came out in chips, and I think I learned a little bit. We were close. Just want to give you guys one super good look at that. See how the threads are. Talk about someone who's not having a bad day. This is your kind of weather. 35 and in the sun with your black fur.
Did it follow the threads, your tap then?
Yeah.
Pretty good, just came out in pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels good. It's a good thing I wasn't here. I
was gonna say, hey, how'd I do?
You did well. I knew I'd have just got you irritated.
You'd have been too stressed. You had to leave.
You would have been stressed.
You were 100% right. I did not think trying to heat that and shock that would make that hard. That was, I don't think a regular drill bit would have drilled this stupid thing. It was hard.
And then, what, did you try and take it out? What happened with the easy out then?
I just stripped it out, mushroomed it over. It wouldn't bite in it, you know?
It wouldn't bite.
So then when I was using the carbide burr, the first, quarter inch of the fastener, the part that I actually could get hot, and then I got, I shocked, it was just red sparks on that carbide. It was coming off, I wonder if we left the key on or something. We want to check the alignment of the front idler because it just doesn't really look like it's kind of adding up. Something looks off. We're going to start up and use the blade to pick the front out, but the battery's dead, so. All right, well, this one was showing like negative voltage, so this one is probably toast. That one back there actually charged, so you got to get the old school one out, bring it off the floor. Now I got it on there. So I bought a new set for the T-Rex and the Liebherr from AutoZone. They had the best warranty. I don't remember what it was, but I think it was a year, and we're like 13 months out, and these batteries are already toast, so. If someone knows some good, Interstate's warranty was worse. Interstate's warranty was like 10 months. So if someone knows some good 4D batteries out there, I don't know what brand to get, but this is gonna be frustrating if they're already bad. They're like probably $250 a piece, The other thing I don't know is why they went bad or why they went dead. I don't know why they went dead. Always something. I should say it's somewhat charged. But not really. All right. Come on.
Try it?
Yeah, you can try it. Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me try this one. All right, go ahead. Yeah, see this? Back one's fine. The front one's totally shot.
What?
Yeah, this works, huh? He's just got that wired. He bypassed it. I wonder if I should try and get a replacement for that or what? It's a Bosch.
Sounds good, huh, Lou? We didn't shut off any fuel. No. Dang it.
Great. He's just wondering if it charged a little bit. I bet it didn't. It did charge enough. All we had to do was waste some time and go get a battery. Wow.
That is amazing.
Yeah, boy, roll over about 2 turns. Boy, the problem is, when it's in the air, that's not accurate. It's when you have weight on it. But man, it just does not look bad right now. It could be a little bit this way. I'm not entirely sure how you adjust that.
Oh, you ready for me to rev it up?
I did already.
Oh, you did? Did it charge?
Yeah, I don't know, I didn't check. It charges, I know. Hey, come here. You know, they always like to play next to us, so guess what they do? They try and barrel into Luke and they knock him over when they start doing that. So where? Boy, is this saying that's where it's gonna ride? That seems like a lot. So you can see the space in there, right here. So you can see the space in there, right here. So the reason that's that way is because down here it needs to be a shim. I believe there's a shim in there. And probably a shim on the other side. In order to address that, you gotta take this piece out on both sides. So basically, I think we gotta take the entire front idler off. I was hoping today I could start getting it back together, but it looks like it's going to be the opposite, tearing it more apart. All right, we're going to bite the bullet and see if we can get this thing off.
What kind of roll happened inside the Jeep?
You know what happened. Yeah, I was thinking maybe tomorrow you should take the Wrangler. Because it'll be nice out. And when Luke and I get home, we can vacuum it. All right, you want to hop in there? I need help. Go in there. Finally, some good help. All right. Is there a pull cable to the right or the left? All right, okay, that's down. This down, turn the key on. Yep. Now your right lever, push your right lever just forward, slowly until you see the blades starting to go down. Oh, Jesus. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. All right, hold up. Okay, pull it back just a little bit. Oh, hold up. Push it down just a little bit. All right, hold up right there. Boy. Hold up right there. Push it down more. Whoop.
Turn the fan off, huh?
Now pull that cable to the right on the bottom. Yep, pull that straight up. Out hard, all the way. Okay, now turn the key off, but not all the way. Turn it all the way to the left and then one click back to the right. Now see if it comes out.
This?
No, the key. Yep, that's off. All right.
You got it out?
Yeah, we just gotta get the tractor in here and lift it out. Well, this might not be too bad, so first thing we're looking at, I mean, this might be slightly worn, maybe. You wanna get a straight edge maybe?
Sure.
You can put that on there and actually show people. We wouldn't be opposed to getting a new front idler, but we're just thinking for how much we would use it. This is like $1,200, so we'll see. But that don't look too great.
How much is it? This is worn. How much more?
But this surface is worn a little bit this way.
Yeah, that's worn too.
So it's noticeably.
How much you think? 1/8 inch more on this side worn?
1/4 inch more.
1/4 inch? I don't think it's catastrophically off.
No, but
if we were going to sell it brand new.
But if we're doing all the work on there, which we'll get to in a minute,
yeah, but
would you be foolish to? So anyways, so these I don't think are that bad. You could take those off and probably get that milled straight, and then you could weld a new spacer in. Same as that. You can see that is worn outside of where it's supposed to be. So you could get this welded up or milled down, fill it up with weld and mill it down, or weld a spacer in there. But I'm gonna look and see if you can just get those two parts new for each side too. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad way to go. And just rebuild it there. Someone's getting a little adventurous today. She won't be far. There's one that's an instigator and one that's a follower.
Maybe they reversed roles today.
Yeah, right. So that's okay, but the real problem's up here on the track frame. Hey, go get her. She's rolling in something.
Probably deer.
Hey! Someone's riding in the top of the Jeep on the way home. All right, so all that pales in comparison to this.
It does. Idler looks good.
I told you we should have just pulled the track frame off. Then I wouldn't have had to drill that upside down.
Well, if you'd have had to replace the bogey wheels, but man, they look new. It looks like he replaced them all.
So this is bad. You can see that's worn. Someone put a shim on there at one point in time, but it's worn on an angle. See that? So, I mean, we could cut the shim off and see, I wonder if we could cut the shim off and get a shim flat.
Boy, there's a big
on there, and then just fill it in with weld.
That? Because this is all good here once we take the shim off, right?
Yes,
and
front
that's
and the
good
back
there.
Yep.
Maybe you just need to fill that in and grind it, and then
maybe just get a nice chunk of shim.
Nice shim then.
I was ready to put the track chain on and run with it, but the way that front idler was leaning made us somewhat uncomfortable. So
yeah, it was. It wasn't.
So guess what we did? We opened Pandora's box. That's it. Spring's coming though. No bulldozing for us this spring.
It'll be ready.
We might outsource some of this too.
Or two that would just want to come and fix that.
Got no shortage.
It'd be all
of
right
projects. With me. Yeah, he just said, "What do you think this side's like?" I think it's exactly the same. That's what I think. I would be shocked if someone did a thorough job on that side when they put the new track chain.
That's another phase of the operation.
Yeah. So well, once we practice on one, then the next one will be easy.
It would be.
All right. Back to the drawing board. We'll see you guys. Well,
what?
I don't know. We got into it and we got those 4 pieces off, need to be welded up. Probably welded a shim in there and milled down. Either looks great. Maybe got to get a couple seals, just there's an O-ring there. And then for this, I think we're just gonna cut those shims out. I'll get some good wear steel. We'll clean it up really nice. We'll just burn it in. All right, so then I got some nice chunks of, I went with AR 400. You could go AR 500, but it's already gonna be tough to weld as is. And this stuff's pretty freaking hard. It's AR as abrasion resistant, so look, see how it's like not a smooth finish? That's because I think they like heat treat it. So what we'll do is we will, yeah, interesting. We'll cut a nice piece of this. That's gonna go in here, and we'll put it in the corner like this, and we'll preheat the whole thing, and we'll stitch it in a couple spots. But first, before we do that, I wanna go up to the dozer. I wanna take this piece up there, and I wanna fix up the part on the track frame that this rides on, and then we'll measure it, and we'll get like equally thick steel. Because I don't wanna weld a 1/2 inch in here, or whatever this is, 3/8, and then 3/8 in the other spot, and then it's too thick. So we got to measure it and know what we need to put in first. This side's slightly worse, huh?
Looks like Sandhill cranes. I don't think it's Canadian geese, but it sounds like some sort of goose. I don't know. Definitely not a Canadian goose. All right, so we got a lot of work to do here. This is broken off. And then these are probably worn too, although not that bad, but I got some stock. I'm gonna replace that. So I wanna get this off, then we'll get the grinder out. You can tell, looks like someone fixed this. Doesn't that look cracked down there? In here, it looked like this blew out or something, or blew back from all the pressure on it. And someone kind of had to weld it up, so that's interesting. The shaft just looks like it sits in there, kinda. So this, although it can wear on there, it really shouldn't, because that big block that bolts to the front here that supports the idler, that's what's supposed to sit. This just floats, then puts tension on the track. I'm thinking there's enough left on there. Oh, you guys will see the plane. That's used beyond its useful life, I would say. There is no piece on this one. Aha, interesting. This will just make everyone laugh. It actually does cut with a file a little bit, but. All right, so that looks very nice. That looks very nice. So now we got to put the pieces on. I want to mock up what holds the front idler. This right here is what supports the weight of the dozer with those other smaller pieces that we had in the garage. So I want to kind of mock it up and then measure this distance. And then I'll know what size pad to weld on here and what size pad to weld on the other piece. So this goes like this. And then see that hook on the bottom right there is what supports it. So wow. We need quite a bit of material in there. I bought some 1/2-inch material and it might be 2 pieces of 1/2 inch, to be honest with you. Look at that gap in there. So I'm not certain. You know, I'm thinking that we want a little bit of gap in there, but I mean, in my mind, like an 1/8 inch. I don't think we want a 1/4 inch. I think that's a lot. This is a Liebherr. I don't think we want 6 millimeters. I think about 3 millimeters per side is probably what we want. So that's kind of probably what I'll shoot for, is maybe about 3 millimeters of a gap. So cool. So far this is going better than I thought. All right, so I got 2 pieces of 3/8. Boy, that's not bad. That might be. See, that's too much for this side. 2 pieces of 3/8 is too much. Not enough for this side. But that's probably only an 1/8 inch of play. 5/16 and 5/16. I mean, that's probably pretty good. That's probably about a 3-4 millimeter. And good back there. So this side needs. So I guess for that I gotta get some AR 400, and then probably we'll tack it up, make sure everything fits. So all right, I'm good with that today. I think that's gonna look pretty good. So the other thing is, man, my dad and I, we're kind of a good team, but we kind of hype each other up too. He's in there working on the 977 Trans. He's about ready to put it together. And I was like, whoa, what about these bearings we should replace? And he's like, oh, maybe. And then I'm working on this, and he thinks we should replace all the bogeys. So fortunately, I think both of us are right. So just look at how like cupped those are in the middle there. You can even tell they're worn just by this. So it won't be a big job if the bolts come loose. All right, so I'm looking this side that measured thicker. Huh? Not yet. So this side that measured thicker, see there's these springs under here. These springs actually are up maybe a 16th, so I should take those out and remeasure, I'm thinking. I got... Yeah, it's moving, but it just doesn't feel like it's loosening, you know? It just feels like it's not happy in there. Well, hold on. Wow.
Is it coming?
What do you think?
I'll try it again. Oh, shoot, hold on. Let me get out of here. Huh, I thought they were gonna come right out. You were right. Plan on a fight with each one, huh?
Well, I'd rather that than snap them all, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Might cost you $100 an oxygen, but...
Who cares? You may as well go to the next one.
You not ready?
I'm ready. Uh-oh.
What?
Leaf.
Huh?
It was just a leaf. What do you think?
Go ahead. No, not that one.
This one.
Oh, yeah. What? You're not very good.
I can't get on there.
Well, good. You're really cooking. Take your time.
So we got all the outside bolts off. I'm in here getting ready. We're gonna hammer the inside one off, but I get down here and heat it. What would be the worst thing you could find while you're under here? It's not a snake. In case of another snapped off bolt. My dad said, well, what if it's just not in there? And I said, yeah, right. I think it's in there.
We need to have a bolt in every one of these.
I'm down here seeing which ones will come loose without any heat. This one came out. That just scared me. I jumped. Sweet. So we've been arguing here. Maybe not arguing. But see that cup in there? That's why we want to replace them, because of that.
New track, man, that'd be a no-no.
Yeah, but so are these the original bogeys or no? How many hours? 6,000 or 12,000 hours? Let us know. You don't think they're original?
No way.
I think there's a chance. Like he was saying though, man, the bearings in all of them so far feel amazing. It's a shame, but I don't know what you do, you know?
Is it just an oil-filled shaft with a...
I think so, yeah. Maybe we'll have to tear one apart.
So tight, they feel like new.
Yeah, they do.
Smooth.
They feel great. Huh.
Wow.
Round two.
Cow. Man, what do those things weigh?
All right, we did pretty good. We just got to heat this one up right here. All right, sweet. Just the one broken one. And then we gotta figure out how to come up with $3 grand for rollers. This out, a bunch of the bolts look like that. That's a Caterpillar bolt. So this is, I'm pretty sure this is a D6D undercarriage. So all the parts are really readily available, which is cool. But I think a bunch of these bolts are Caterpillar bolts. So maybe I will just clean them up or get some new. But anyways, that's funny. So they're not original idlers. I don't think Liebherr would put cat bolts on. So I wonder if someone kind of did a bunch of work to this at 6,000 hours and rehabbed the whole thing or what. You know, I mean, that'd be a lot of work for someone to do all the pivot points, the undercarriage. We'll never know what the story is. See that? D6C-D. This side's got a brand new front idler on it. All right, we got some welding to do tomorrow, and we could not find a generator welder to rent. So our buddy owns an industrial surplus, S&S surplus, and he had this. He said it might be for sale. He let us borrow it. It's a 225 Bobcat, propane, which is kind of cool. Why, I don't know. Let's see if she starts. Man, 3,000 hours and she runs like that. It smoked just a touch when we started it, but not bad. Now you guys get to see how I can arc weld. Look who it is. So this is the irrigation main. That's a 8-inch or a 6-inch that goes out. And he's got a couple taps. So there's one pump. We're putting a new one in today, and then that's his 10 horse. So this is a 40 horse he's been running with for a couple years now. And then in here, there used to be a stand-up one, but that's been gone for maybe 5 years, so he finally bought a new pump. This thing's, it's at least 6 inches. And that's what we're hooking in. So we're gonna try and get that new part welded on today so we can at least cap it. And then he can start up his irrigation, and then we'll work on fitting this in. But so while we got the Jenny welder, Jason's gonna weld that in for us, and then we'll go weld on the Liebherr. 2 for 1 today. All right, I'm gonna go get some lunch and some new pants.
Take one of the underpass.
All right, that looks pretty good. It's 60-10 too, so you gotta give him some credit.
Really can't go anywhere now.
No, that looks nice though. All right, I'll go show you how we did down there on the pipe, but it looks pretty good. We're pretty happy with it. So I got everything kind of beveled, fit up. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna tack the top pieces on, and then we can throw those back on and just kind of see. I'm gonna go with 3/8 on here, but I just want to double check that. And then I think I'll get those welded, built up, and then machined to fit. I did end up buying some 1-inch wide strips. It looks like they just laser cut them from like plate steel probably. But it wasn't that much. I got a bunch of different thicknesses. It was like 125 bucks maybe. Associated Steel Corporation. That's where we got it from. Breakfast time.
Ready.
All right, we got a little bit of propane left. But we put, I don't know if it had a 1 on it yesterday. Let me check. It was 3011 yesterday, so we put on 5 hours of runtime on it. And honestly, we went through probably 1 bottle of propane. I'm kind of surprised. What time do we start? Maybe 7:45?
Yeah.
It's 3 o'clock now.
Probably 8-ish by the time.
Long day full of welding. For this, so this it's probably like Hardox 400 or AR 400 equivalent. So for this, we're just gonna run 7018. That seems to be, I don't know, not the proper way to weld it, but the most heavy equipment repair accepted.
Yeah, the easiest way.
So with 7018, me talking with Jason right here, I'm just echoing what Jason says. You got to bake 7018. We don't have a rod oven. Why do you have to bake 7018? Because the flux
Absorbs water.
it'll absorb water, and then when the water burns off, the hydrogen
Creates like embrittlement in the weld.
will get into your weld and it makes it brittle. That's the dumb version of it. So you got to keep the hydrogen, the water out of the rods. So we don't have a rod oven, so this ESAB, they make this vac pack or handy pack. So I ordered these. So if we open it, we burn through it today. When I reuse the rest of the pack, we'll have to bake it. But for today, it should be fine. So we're going to tack it into place, and then we're going to take the chill out of it. 200 to 400 degrees.
Yep.
Does that sound okay?
Sounds about right.
Okay. Just we'll get the potato burner out and do it. Did I miss anything?
I think that's it.
I think that's
like the
it.
potato burner though.
Apparently this stuff welds like
I practiced a lot with it. It's not like I didn't use it.
Jason said I was a little harsh. Wow.
You want to try to fix that one? When you stop welding with it, like you get like glass on the top of it, and it doesn't
slag looks
Yes,
like glass, kinda.
it does. Yeah, so it covers the end of the electrode, so it's tough to start again.
He just loves the sound of that engine.
All right.
Tyler likes the Detroit diesels.
So I'm happy with that. I guess, I can cut, while Jason's welding, I'll cut a piece of 3/8 and a piece of 1/4 inch, and we'll see what it looks like. So if I go from here To the top, that's 8 3/4. And to the top, that's 8 3/4. So as long as these are symmetrical, then I just got to make those symmetrical. And if we're within a 16th, that's 8 3/4. Yeah, so that's good. I'm happy with that. You want to put some on the bottom too if you want to make the grind a little more.
You don't do anything, you just push it.
Wait, hold on. What? 70/18, you don't do anything, you just push it.
You just push it.
It looks like 60/13, kind of.
A little bit. It doesn't weld like it, but it looks like it in the end.
Oh, it looks real nice. We got that one. I might have to grind that down flush, but we'll see. So that's kind of why he was trying to keep it inside. But I'm happy with that. You can kind of see, one thing they said was just limit your welding. You kind of see where it was taking the temper out of it maybe, but I am confident. That looks nice. So we got a weed burner this side, and then we're off to the races. Hey, it's not for sale.
Hey, how big's your front yard?
Hey, I probably wouldn't mind this.
Hey, you know, I don't know about that one, but I got one about 5 times the size of that.
Yeah.
That I'm looking to get rid of. All right, Jason.
Yeah. You can tell as the day goes on, my skills are getting a little better.
I thought you were getting tired.
I am, but the skills are getting better.
I think that's gonna hold. I give you a, I think I'd have to give him a 10 out of 10. He showed up and he did what he said he was gonna do, and it's gonna work.
Today's
It's hard to find people that'll do that these days. All right, I think we can probably weld the other pieces in the garage, so we can do that. And then I need to order some parts for this. And just for the faithful who stuck around, Jason got that done too. So he asked my dad, and my dad said, I direct quote, he said, if it leaks, it's not that big of a deal. The rest will plug it up pretty quickly. It's not gas pipe, it's just irrigation pipe. So now we'll set the pipe in there, and then we got some other pipe to do, but we'll set that up another day. I'll show you guys the finished product probably. Long day, good day. I gotta go home. I gotta get that kid home, and hopefully we'll be back soon with some parts. Hey, there's golfers this time of year. I don't want any funny business. Got it? All right, and it's probably another month. We're back. Today, there's only one thing I really want to do. I want to drill out that broken bolt that's on the inside. This one's gonna suck because I'm underneath the machine. So I want it, what one is it? It's this one. So last time, I started with a 1/4 inch. I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm gonna go right to 7/16 just because I'm kind of learning still. So I like to experiment. But I think that 1/4 inch bit just walked on me a lot. And I think if I have a good 7/16 bit, it'll go. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Boy, I did not bring my socket under here. I need my helper. Oh. Okay. What? Come on. Ace. All right, I got a left-hand bit, 7/16. I was like, I think it's left-hand. Oh, it's just hard to get any leverage upside down like this. Yeah, it's just not walking. It's just wobbling around.
Why's that? You got a good drill bit?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I probably just need to.
Huh?
I just need to get it started somehow.
You can't even get it started.
Well, no, it's going, but you know, once you get a good point, it'll go. Hey, get out of here.
Who is it?
You.
The dogs? You need some commentary. You need direction.
You're bringing a negative energy here.
No, man, I got positive vibes going today.
Yeah, it's gonna be about as expected.
About as expected.
Yeah.
All right, keep drilling.
Yeah, I will for a couple hours. I hope it's good. Should I check? I probably should check quick. You know, that looks really good. It's just I got a long ways to go. All right, I'm through with the big one. Honestly, it went a lot faster than I thought. So now the question is, what do we do next? Let's take it off. If I'm centered up really good, I'm gonna go to the minor diameter of the threads. If not, we'll burr it out. Boy, that looks pretty nice. Let me get my big head in there. Boy, I don't know if I'm gonna get any more center than that. I think I'm free to proceed with the big drill bit. What do you guys think? This seems a little bit ballsy, but let's see. Oops. Oh. Wow. Jeez. Oh boy.
Man, you know, maybe it was a little much, but maybe I should have went with a little under the minor. Boy, that sucker is definitely gonna come out though. Wowee. Oh, victory. Well, I think start to finish, I was 2 hours on this one. Maybe an hour and a half. Start to finish on the other one, that was a couple days, so. That's a good way to do it. Now I'm gonna clean the rest of these up here. And then I think the next step is we're gonna go home and we're gonna fix up that front idler. Because we got a special delivery coming from our friends that you guys will see this week. Victory. All right, so you guys know CTP. We've used them on a couple of big projects before. I'll put some links up here and down in the description. You guys can go check out some videos. When you're working on old machines like this, it's hard to find parts, and it's hard to find quality parts at a good price. Seems like the dealers get to a point and they just don't want to support the old machines anymore, so they just crank the price up. So back when we had to rebuild that 3306, we looked to them, got some good parts. That thing runs great. This Liebherr, we're lucky it has a Cat D6 undercarriage on it. So it came down and get some parts, and I looked and the part numbers crossed. I said, hey, would you guys be interested in sending some parts? They said, absolutely. So I'm absolutely thrilled because now this entire side of the undercarriage on the Dozer is going to be brand new. So thank you guys at CTP. You guys make my life a lot easier, not only with just providing parts. You guys have good parts and they're available too. Like a lot of the stuff, if you look from the dealer, you can't even get it. But you order it from these guys and literally like same day it ships, which is awesome. So in here we have, I believe, 4 single flange, 3 double flange rollers. Then we have that front idler too. So these I'm gonna put right in the truck. We don't need to do anything with these. But with that front idler, we gotta build that out because if it was a Caterpillar, like CTP would just have the right parts, but it's a Liebherr, so it's just a little odd. So we gotta build it out with our old front brackets. Let's build that front idler out. I feel like we've kind of got this project in our grasp. I wanna knock it out. Look at the leaves on the trees. We started this when there's snow on the ground. All right, I brought up like half of the stuff. I'm guessing these things are like 100 pounds a piece, so I really didn't want to put, the pallet said 1,200 pounds. I really didn't want to put 1,200 pounds in the back of the Jeep. So my plan today is we can get these upper rollers on, no problem. I want to fit these up and just make sure we got the right parts and everything looks good. And then we need to get the guts and bearing out of this one because these are going on the new idler that CTP sent us. Whoops. All right. Wow. That is amazing. These parts look nice. I am thrilled with them. It's right at the wheel of that cart down there. You can totally play it. Can you really? So I'm sitting here working and it's raining golf balls on me. So the guy came up and I said, hey, your ball's right down here. It's by the cart. I said, you can totally play it. And he said, oh, I can? And his partner on the cart goes, I think he's being sarcastic, and I kind of giggled. But, you know, looking at it now, see #1 flag? I would have hit it. You know, he's got a 50% chance, and maybe a 70% chance if he goes between the 2 trees.
Or you could keep it low. Just
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Keep it low, yeah.
Tank right there.
He would have been money.
There's a little opening. There's a flag. Just one other little tree.
I think he should have played it.
Oh, I'd have went for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds low on fluid.
What?
Yeah.
Hydraulic?
Yeah, it's just whining real bad.
How would it be low?
Because it leaks. Ah, look at that. And people always give us a hard time and say we never use these old machines. Well, someone's using it at least. All right, and then there's a big fat O-ring. Like that. And then what? Here, just give it a, I don't like that. Just give it a gentle tap on top. More gentle. Well, I think that's what I want. That guy's in the center and it should drive either way. Huh. Might be a bear though. Sid was nice enough to volunteer to go on the inside for me. Right, Sid?
Yeah.
Oh, look, I even got carpet down there for you already.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard. We might need my dad. All right, that's it. Wonderful. Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Boy, I bet this thing's a bugger. There she goes. Oh,
Yeah, show the viewers this one. It's a brand new cart, well, 2 years old. Well, I don't know what happened. I lost the steering. Well, look at, they hit a tree and busted the rack and pinion. Well, I don't know. You don't know. Oh, look at the fiberglass up there too. See, look at, is that rack and pinion they put in? I think it's a rack and pinion steering. They hit a tree real hard is what happens with one of these tires and it breaks.
oh yeah. I see some breakage. Huh. What do you think, Sid?
See, look at this too.
Full
See?
whopped out.
See right there.
Huh.
We don't know what happened.
Don't worry, they'll pay for it, I'm
Oh,
sure.
yeah, right.
Nice. I think everything looks really good. We're just gonna have to get some O-rings and such.
What are you doing, Luke?
Damasia.
Huh? What are you doing? Steer. Are you driving?
Someone's happy.
You're not watching where you're going.
All right, I got, I got a dirty camera on. Maybe, there we go. I got, everything's cleaned up pretty nice. So, there's two O-rings. One there, and then one on the shaft on each side. There we go. So I just got these from McMaster-Carr. Ooh. Uh-oh.
probably tell I was being an idiot. It's definitely flared out, so I never would have gotten that anyways. Pretty bad up there. I don't know. I guess I'll try and find some parts. It should be readily available stuff. I don't know. I'm beside myself right now. I'm like the 11th hour on this project. Typical. Cool. Happy Monday. All right, I got both these fit up, and I remember I got to keep the distance between where this is going to ride and this, because this sets the height of the idler. I got to keep it the same on both of these, because what that's going to do is that's going to keep our idler straight, right? And I fit everything up and I measure it. Obviously, I got to keep it square while I weld it, but everything ends up being right there, 7 and 15/16. So, oh wow, amazing. All right, that's pretty hot. All right, I'm no welder, but that'll work. So let me get this one cleaned up and get the other one welded up. All right, not bad for me. I hope they fit up okay, but they definitely should be better than they were. And the other good news is these parts are actually very available. So I got these two, and I'm waiting on a shaft. It's Friday afternoon. It's looking up. It's pretty sour on Monday night when I cracked that thing. All right, so as usual, once it was too late, I started to think about what I was doing. Parts were no issue. I haven't opened this up yet. The CTP had everything that I need. The other super bummer is that as I was looking for the parts that go inside here, I realized that when I gave them the part number for this idler and crossed it to the Liebherr part number, I ordered just the idler when I could have ordered the idler assembly that came with this already assembled. So in your mind, you wouldn't think it's that big of a deal because you just get the other 4 parts essentially, a couple O-rings, right? Well, problem is that once I started putting the calipers of this stuff, I realized that was like a 7th press fit is what they had designed on there. I did a force calculation on it and it's like 30,000 pounds. So you would need a 15-ton press under perfect circumstances. So what I think is you really probably need like a 30-ton press to actually put this together, and then you would need a massive throat, and I don't think that's the case. I haven't opened this yet. So that looks right. The more I get into undercarriage stuff, so that's 2375. That's 2370. 2370. So I think that's right. It looks like an exact clone. So, you know, like maybe I should replace this anyways, but the thing with undercarriage stuff is that I don't know why, if someone knows this, educate me please. Everything on undercarriage is just an extreme interference fit. And I'm not sure if it really needs to be that way. So like when we did those track links on the TD20, those were probably like a 5 to 7 thou press fit on those track links too. And that's a small pin. So it's just ridiculous. Hindsight, and now moving forward, I know this was going to be that way. When I was trying to hammer that first one in, I didn't really think about it right. So
4506, 4507, somewhere in there. This is maybe 4499. So like I said, maybe a 7th thou press fit. So what I did to soften the serve for myself was I turned these down about 3 thou. So I got these about 4504. So I'm working with like a 3 thou, 4 thou press fit, which is half of what I had before. So I'm thinking it's still gonna be a bear, but I'm thinking it's manageable now. Let's see. All right, so I'm not sure, but I think I might be able to get it now with the fit up that I have with just a little bit of temperature play. So my O-ring can withstand 400 Fahrenheit, so I'm gonna try and get this right around 350, 400. And I got the other pieces in the freezer, so. I think I'm pretty hot. I think I'm pretty hot, and I also think I'm pretty cold. Oh yeah. Wow. I'm honestly shocked, but so relieved. That was the type of thing that could have gave me fits. So, awesome. All right, I'm gonna get that bolted down. Then we can put our brackets in. I was gonna say we crossed the last hurdle, but as soon as that started coming out of my mouth, I was like, don't say that. Brain's going now. I see I'm almost there. Alright, I'm having a panic attack because I can't find the other wedge. Panic attack is a loose term. This isn't anything to freak out about. All my Liebherr parts are here. Then I had a thought. I have noticed that my child, for some reason, likes to hide stuff in these boots. Not what I needed, dang it. Shoot. Still no wedge. I'm sure there's a lot of dads out there that have a lot of stories about kids hiding stuff on them. False alarm. I don't know why, but I put it in the bottom of my soaking bucket for diesel. Feels nice. I gotta put oil and a plug in it. But I'm thinking we did it, even if it wasn't easy. Another hurdle crossed. Let's go find the next one. I'm out of commission for a few weeks. Lisa and I are expecting, and it turns out we're expecting a little sooner than we had hoped. So we're on like an augmented baby watch, but so far so good. So gotta keep it cooking for a while, and then 2 is company, maybe is what they say. So anyway, so long story short, my parents are watching Luke for a while because I'm helping Lisa. and we switched cars. So this is Dad's Q7 diesel. Needed an oil change, so I figured I would do that. Because I'm gonna keep him busy up there with Luke and other projects. So I'm gonna send this idler. I got this thing ready to go. I'm gonna send it up in the back of his car. Let's see. Wow. It didn't even squat. That's amazing. Just don't hit the brakes really hard. So I don't know if Dad's gonna work on it. If not, I'll go up there, but we gotta put the idler in, put a couple bottom rollers on, and we're getting close to putting the chain on and wrapping this thing up. All right, successful delivery in the back of Dad's Q7. It is now August 13th. So the last time I was working on this was either early June or late May. So not to go into too much, basically we were expecting a baby October 15th. Wife checked into the hospital on June 15th, was there for a month, gave birth on July 18th. So it's been a summer, I'll tell you that. But baby's in the hospital, she's doing well, she'll be there for a while, and Mom's been home now. So anyways, let's see. So I think, to tell you the truth, it's, you know, when you get off a project and then back on like this, it's just hard. Because the mental, you know, so I think we can throw this idler in. I think it'll slide right in. Dad did and Sid put the rest of the rollers in, so those are looking good. I do have to put the bolts in and torque them down, but I think I need to get this fired up, get those out, and then I'll probably try and get the Bobcat in here. See if we can rig that idler up. So let's get to work. They got some storms. It was hot. It's been hot. They got some storms last night. But it's overcast today. See the branches down over there? So I probably got a couple hours to work at least. Problem is now I'm gonna have to re-rig it. So I gotta get these down there, so I can't just drop it straight in. So I think I'm gonna have to somehow rig it flipped. You know, let me think about that. I might have to go with the backhoe. Wow! I told you they had storms last night. But that's not even a cottonwood, that's a maple. I'm surprised. That might be another big maple right there. Now this one is an oak. That I have not seen in a minute. This thing, I'm pretty sure you could come back to this thing in 47 years after it's been sitting here and just use it. It doesn't need anything. Oh yeah, let's see. Wow, what a beautiful day. I'll tell you what though, she's a peach. Now you would think I would have more finesse with this, but that would imply that I'm a good operator. You did good, old girl. Grandpa would be so proud. All right, I need some water. Yes, we can. This way. So I'm wondering, I might be able to take those shims out, at least on one side, and then I want to put it on the idler, the weight, and I want to see, we'll string it then, because that's how the dozer will sit. So I've got these shims that I can add under here to kind of change the skew of it. So if I look, it looks like it's rolled that way a little bit. That gap looks a little shallower, so I might put one shim on this side and then two shims on this side to get it right. And if you look down here, I'm really happy with that. So that's where it actually will wear most of the time. So if I pull it tight, it looks like right there. Yeah, maybe right there. So I'm good on that side, and then you look. So it almost looks like that sprocket's a little narrower, which could be the case, because see, I'm maybe a ½ inch on there. Those are a little crooked, if you look, so I gotta try and straighten those out. And when I put it on the other side, I come down. I'm kind of right in the same spot. So just those idlers, I think, the upper idlers I gotta fix. So that's like 3. And that's 3.5, so I should have about a 1/4 inch on each side then, okay. If you come back here and you just sight down the line, that's pretty good. I guess looking at it through the camera now. But I know that front idler can move left and right a little bit. But I wonder, I'm wondering if I should take that shim out or put another shim on the other side. I'll do that quick and we can relook, but this is good. This is close. I don't know if you guys remember before, but we tried to do this because we weren't gonna mess with that front idler. And like it was on a different planet where that front idler was pointing, so that looks good. I like that. All right, so we twisted them a little bit, and we just bumped that one out. But honestly, so I put a mark, so that's where my string falls on each side. And I mean, I should watch Clint do it more. But I think I'm within a ½ inch or a 1/4 inch everywhere. I'm happy with that. If you look, I like that. So let's wait for Dad. He's having a day on the course because he's cleaning up all that mess. Maybe I'll help him out later. I told him through the trail, I'll take the TD20, make one pass to the trail, and he said no. He said, you would make a bigger mess for me that I would have to clean up later. So you don't hear that much from him. So I'll have him inspect. I think I'm going to start torquing down some bolts. And then we can put that track chain on. I'm ready. That was only 150. I got to go to 178. Okay. Handbrake. So, I'm good. But I was just watching, Clint did a video on a 700J, and he's done it a million times. He took a final drive off a 700J, and I think, I'd have to look, this might be close. This might be more like an 850. So, he didn't have to take the track frame off. He snuck it off. And if you look, you know, the next thing after we get it back going, we'll be getting into some of the leaks on this thing. Changing the oil in the finals, things like that. I have a feeling it's got a massive leak. Maybe where it attaches to the frame there. Every time we leave it sit, it just runs out of hydro. So I'm just looking, I hope. I mean, we got to put the chain back on and use it, but I hope we don't have to take the track frame off. And luckily it's the alligator type, so it'll be easy to get the track chain off, but just kind of funny. Just looking and thinking here. I bet that whole thing is coming off next. Dang it. If you look in there too, I think that's oil in there. He kind of took the drive motor out. It was pretty slick, so I can't wait. Maybe he'll come up and do it for me. I'm guessing we're gonna have to take some slack out of the track, you know, with a brand new chain on here. Wow, look at that.
They could or not, but
Yeah, look who finally showed up to help.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay out of it then.
Had the day off.
Yeah, right. Long story short, he had 4 putts and he picked it up. He still wasn't in the hole.
All frustrated and pissed
All
off.
frustrated and pissed off.
I really only got to mow the shaded area. The shit that's been in the sun, I'm not gonna have to mow that. Maybe in a few days.
Yeah, it's not that bad today, but I tell you what, if you get in the sun, I'm done with this heat.
See, this is a bunch of bullshit. I've been working with you for 30 years. I'm 32. And when we start working together, guess who's in the machine? Me. And guess who's doing, and then we get a young kid here.
It's all right.
And he's, oh yeah, Sid can get in the machine.
Get in there. That's the solid wall.
I still haven't driven the TD20 because he won't let me.
That's your fault.
Boy, I hope it's not backwards. I can't believe it. I'm gonna have to work that top.
What was that?
It's that grease fitting. Oh!
Out of what?
We needed that to go back anyways.
Yeah.
Hold up, stop, don't stop. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
When if you put it in, you gonna set it down?
I don't think so. Do you think that's a bad idea?
No, I don't know.
I mean, I can try.
Yeah, you should. If you got it on there, you should try and work it back and forth.
So we just gotta straighten out the top. You think, I mean, we could try and pull on it with the skid steer just a little more. You know? I don't know. But how far away are we?
Take these forks and flatten it right out. Rotate this in, right here. Higher. There you go. There you go. That's good.
Well, that's cool. I am thoroughly beat for the day. Been 80, 82. I'm gonna go jump in the pool with Luke and then go home to Lisa. See how her day with the new one was. And then next week probably we'll come up and all we gotta really do is put some pads on, and then we can see what's next for this beast. I am thrilled. I thought if I got the idler on today, I would be happy. All right, well, Sid did okay. He got almost half the pads on for me, but I don't know what the holdup is with the other half. Apparently, I was gonna drag him through the mud, but he's out there on 9 fairway already. It's 8:30. So apparently he got in early today because he wants to help me work on this, so we'll see. So he just probably snugged them up. So the torque spec in this in the Liebherr manual is like 235 foot-pounds plus 120 degrees, so 2 bolt flats. So that's what I want to do first. I just want to try and torque a couple down and see how much of a fight that's going to be. 240, which is a lot. Oh wow, he's already got those pretty tight. Some of them, I guess. What in the world? Oh. All right, so then I'm gonna destroy the paint pen here. We need to go 2 bolt flats essentially. That's really tight. That's half. Wow. Oh my goodness. All right, let me try the other way. We might end up getting the air cat out, to be honest with you. Oh, you know, that actually went pretty easy.
Can't believe those are gonna move.
That's about as tight as she'll get her, I think. I'm surprised that actually walked them on pretty good, but I know that I won't have enough battery to do that all day. So let me think. I'll go through. I'll torque those up. I'll put some oil in it. And then maybe when Sid gets back, we'll start putting more pads on it and then go through for a final torque. That's tight, I'll tell you that. Huh. Well, they put the pads on, but they saved me the hard part.
But you know, fools don't have the technology. It's right there. That's the there, right?
I think I'm getting fatigued already.
Video. Oh, guess why?
You did a pretty good job. I'll give you that. I was waiting for it, you know, I was waiting for a picture of the rest of it done.
Oh, come on.
All right, let's wire wheel this. I'll go get some pads. Let's put those on before we start up. I want to get all those on so we're not rolling in the dirt, you know. So if you don't get the paint off and clean that, then eventually that paint will wear away. You got to have metal to metal contact. So then, like if you see something that always has loose pads, they probably didn't prep it right. So that's why we got to wire wheel that.
Oh wow, full production.
And I got them all on.
Oh, all right.
You want me to get that cable out of the way so you guys don't trip over it again?
Sure, that would be nice.
Or you want to sit there and trip over it all day?
Ask us again after we trip over it.
Typical dad, I don't waste any time, do I?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, good morning, everybody.
I just, you know, I want you to see what you think. So you got to go, You got to get this bolt flat on that line. You got to get this bolt flat on that line. And then you're done. All right, let's see where you're at. That was... Somehow that was only one, Sid. You got to go... You went 60 degrees. You got to go another 60. Oh, shit. Push it down more. There you go. All right, let's see what you got.
Holy crap.
Oh, you went like 15 degrees too far. So do you want to do like 160 of those, or should we just get the air cat out?
Probably the
It's
air cat.
fine. Leave it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Holy crap.
This is one of my least favorite design parts on this thing. I'll be here for a while, but I'm going to put at least, I mean, I'll put it until it's in, but I bet it's 10 gallons low. It leaks a lot. Ooh, she's actually a little low.
It's coming.
He working like a Reddit mule.
Yeah, he is.
Fans, the coolest thing ever.
How about they'd be off?
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. All right, hold up right there. That used to be my job when I was his age. Hey, are you gonna go for a ride in that today?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Are you gonna drive it?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get in it? Don't know.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe you and Grandpa should push over a tree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll talk to Grandpa for you. All right, we got all but 2 pads on. Sid's gonna go down and tighten them all to 240, and then this is a little in, so we'll have to roll it around, and then we'll hammer them back on. So this is funny. I think it was like a couple days after Christmas we started hammering pads off here in the snow, and if you guys remember in the same video, Tom was taking this thing apart. They bought this 2 years ago, and they've been going through it, and he kind of knew the engine was tired, so he just... You did a full rebuild on it. I mean, everything.
Yeah, the machine shop had it for 6 months.
But
Got a new cylinder head, and
today is the day.
there were some issues that we.
It's tough. Those little Kubotas is weird, but Area Diesel actually did the injection pump for us and injectors, I think.
Yep.
So it's got a new Area Diesel pump, injectors.
We bought a new Mitsubishi turbo. That's what came with it. The cylinder head's new. New pistons. The crankshaft was welded up and turned.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and
full rebuild. So somehow
the camshaft is the same.
Oh,
there was no wear.
That'll be okay, I think.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Somehow on the same day, we are going to complete both projects. More or less. They're going to be done.
Maybe.
How many hours were on it?
We can find a battery that's going to cut it.
Oh, how many hours do you think it had on it? On the original? It says 100. Well, that's not right. 166, but.
Oh, no, there's a 6.
No, this is 0 now.
Oh, that's zeroed?
You think it was 7,000 hours on it?
I'm guessing.
It was
It
bad.
was thrashed as the rest of the parts were.
This was the one that the head cracked on.
Yeah, it was cracked.
Last summer, you put the head on it and got it to limp to the end of the season.
But it was still chugging by the end of the season, it was chugging a quart an hour past the 50 minutes. It was just the breather was a constant fog, so we took her off the firing line before it grenaded totally.
What do you think? Tired?
Nope.
Hey, I think if there's 41 pads, I did like 23 of them. So it's only fair. What do you think?
We did it.
We did it. All right. The bolts that I put in here for the master were the ones that were laying in the field when we got the chain. So I want to redo those. Yep. The threads on one of them was just not, it was not great. So I had new ones. I guess I bought them, so we're going to put them in. So same thing. You can put that one in. We got to torque it down. And then we'll go plus 120 degrees. Yep. Yeah. And then we can put the paint on. You know, the bad news is no one will ever believe it, but Sid's got to go back to school on Monday, starting his senior year. Tom started up the Toro and it did not go as planned. We'll fill you guys in later. Hopefully it yeah, it's going.
Moving.
Yeah, it's going. I don't want to get it too tight. Let's go a little more and then we need to run it around. We're trying to see if we have any bulldozing we need to do.
Wow. Yeah, we can. This is good enough. We'll have to move the Kubota.
We can get through there.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is good.
Oh yeah, you gotta knock these piles down. What do you need to do really? Just knock this stuff down?
That'd be nice, yeah. This is just so wet. You just come through here and grade it up and then just leave a swale in between here.
Boy, this looks good. I haven't really looked at this.
Yeah, I see it. I should have fertilized it a long time ago. I just fertilized it yesterday, believe it or not.
Yeah, I can see. He said he should have fertilized a long time ago.
Garrett cut it, but it'd be filled in. I just haven't put any effort into it.
It looks nice. The mound looks nice.
But there's grass here. That should fill right in this fall.
All right. What do you think? What are we going to do?
We're going to fire this up.
We're going to try it. I think we are done.
We're going to do some damage. You notice how I showed up just in time?
Yeah. Yeah, Sid replaced him today, but you're not nearly as grumpy as him. So. And the Toro 4500D runs, so everyone can take a deep breath. But I think we're done. We're going to run it a little bit. I might change the oil in the finals. I might not do that today. And then we're probably going to have to tighten it up a little bit, but we want to see, I guess, how we did. You know, I think we did a more thorough job than the other side. And then next on this beast is probably, I got to tune it up, but I don't know if we'll do a video on that. I think, basically what I think is going to happen is I think that motor's coming off, and I think we got to reseal that left final. But
maybe.
I don't want to get...
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't want to get ahead of myself. All right, fire it up.
All right.
I'm done.
What's this up here for, do you know?
No, that's been there. It is a cup full of water and rocks.
And rocks.
And it's been there for a while.
Not sure. Huh.
Yeah.
I might know the story behind it, but I can't remember.
Oh, you can't share it?
No, I don't remember. It's not low on oil, is it? No, hydro?
why?
It seems slow.
You don't have it revved up all the way.
Yeah, I did.
You did all the way?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that all the way?
That is. Maybe
Try it
I
again.
didn't. I thought I did.
You know, but when it would get warm before, it would be slow.
It's not even warm.
No, the Dozer when it would get warm.
It just seems like this. It seems like this is so whopped out. That's what it seems like to me.
No, because when it would be cold, when it was 30 degrees and you'd hop in it would be peppy. So I think it's just...
Something's worn or...
No, I think that valve, there's a valve up there, the load dispensing speed valve, that I think has to be adjusted.
I hope that's all it is.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Man, is it slow? Wow. Something's going on. It ain't even f***ing usable, man. Wow. This thing's got nothing, man. The motor's great. But there's something wrong with the hydraulics. I think the tracks are going to be great, though. I don't know if I got a pile here or not. I can't tell. Maybe the viewers know what to look for. Like I say, the blade works great. Well, we're getting there, but there's...
You hate that thing.
No, it's just, it won't go.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
It's slow.
Something's going on.
Well, I mean, the first thing it says in the book is to check the RPMs. It doesn't really sound like it revs that high.
Man, I don't know, when it gets warm or something, it's not working at all.
And then I agree with you.
That servo just seems whopped out,
Yeah,
though,
the
too.
pilot control is. So like when you go to turn sometimes and stuff, you know, you push more on like the left or the right than you do the front or the back, and it just doesn't go. So.
Yeah, you try and turn a little bit to the left, you want the left track to keep going, but it won't.
No. You're a little despondent.
No, not really.
The driver experience is a little less than...
You couldn't get $25 an hour for it right now.
No. It's funny, the track looks good, but it's going to take a while. Like, no frozen links, but definitely a bunch of stiff ones.
Yeah.
So you can see it's just still got some memory to it, you know?
Yeah.
So
No, it's getting there.
On it. Let's check the RPM quick. So I got, on the crank pulley down there, I got a little piece of...
Ready?
Yeah. So we're getting 1600 RPM. Should I open it up a little bit?
Yeah, why not?
All right, so that is on like a hex. So we move that back one. And then pull it back wide open, kind of.
Oh, what, you want it wide open?
Yeah,
Forward?
yeah. See, we're almost hitting the stop on the injection pump. So let me go over there and we can start it up and we can kind of see.
A lot more.
Yeah, but go down to idle and then let's start it in a second. Hold on. set it to, it wants 2200. I maybe got 2150 out of it. There's some loose stuff in there, but we'll figure it out. So, you gonna let these guys finish putting or no? What?
No.
No.
That'll be all right.
Try it. See, back it up. I feel bad rodding the old thing, but I don't know. Oh yeah, it's flying now. Video of just his face. Smoke now. When he gets out, we'll ask him what's the dollar per hour now, because he gave me 25 before, but it's got to be at least 75 now. It's funny because it always acted this way when it was cold. And then as soon as it would warm up, it stopped. But it looks good now. Looks real good. Got to replace that alternator fan water belt, tighten that.
Well, it's much improved. I think that servo is kind of wonky though.
Oh, it's totally blown out, but
It doesn't, I can't turn it. When you go to turn it, it just disengages in one track. And, you know, it's hard to find that spot where you give, I'm turning left and I still have power in that right track.
yeah, and look at that one. It's wet.
This?
Yeah, see all that? That's oil leaking. So, minor. So what's the price per hour now?
You're up to 95 and
Wow, I said 75, so. All right, what are you doing?
What?
Where are you parking it?
I don't know.
Or are you bulldozing more?
Oh, no, I'm not going to bulldoze.
I mean, move your cart.
I just move the cart and I'll figure it out.
Man, when you hit that one pile, you hit it pretty fast. You had a good blade, a good load on it. The black smoke was just rolling.
Wow.
Wow, was it a beautiful thing.
Oh, I got to see that.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Think about that whining when it goes fast.
I think it probably always will whine, but I think we need to change the oil in the finals.
It's all here, right?
Yeah. It's like a 75-to-1 straight gear reduction. There's like 4 or 5 gears in it, so it's going to be noisy.
Probably just the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Price went up.
You like this better than the TD20?
I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, oh, well, you get a lot more down when it's 13-foot blade.
Wow, if you could push with it.
Well, it was pushing now.
Yeah, it pushes. It's fast now.
Yeah, and it pushed.
Yeah.
The only trouble, the steering.
Yeah. We'll get
I
it.
think it's just right here.
I think so too. Yeah. Huh. Cool. All right, that has been 9 months of work. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I want to say special thanks to CTP. I put all their information here. Honestly, the parts look great. I couldn't be more thrilled. So if you guys need Caterpillar, Komatsu, that's a Cat undercarriage, but really any parts, I would go check them out. They've been good to me, and their parts have been good to me. So thank you guys. They've also been really flexible with the timeline too, because it's been a summer, you know. But thank you guys for watching. So next for that, I'm gonna tune it up, change the oil in the finals, and then we'll probably run it some more and then maybe look at that leak. But that one, you know, we put the undercarriage on it just as kind of a first step because we knew we needed to do it. But we're gonna use that one. That's a good dozer. So, all right, I know it's been a while, but I appreciate you guys. So I'll talk to you soon, trust me.